All right, guys, the Utah Jazz get a big-time win over the Sacramento Kings. This is James Hansen, the Hoops Nerd, and it's the Utah Jazz post-game show. The Utah Jazz, from the beginning of this game, were absolutely dominant. If you had any questions about how good Rudy Gobert is, or let's say you have a buddy on the internet who says something like Rudy Gobert doesn't have any offensive game, show him this game, and they will see why Rudy Gobert is so dominant. That lob play has become a staple of the Jazz offense. He provides gravity for the offense so that players have to suck back to guard Gobert, and that provides open lanes for the Jazz best players, Donovan Mitchell, Ricky Rubio, and everyone else, Joe Ingles and everyone. As for the Kings, not a lot of great things to say. If I'm a Kings fan, I'm a little disappointed, but the Kings have played relatively well. They played pretty well against the Lakers a few days ago, and honestly, they have some nice pieces. I love De'Aaron Fox. I think Bagley has a chance to actually be really good. This game, he really looked like it. He has some physical tools that are really nice, and if his talent or his skill level can kind of get to that talent level, he's going to be really nice. They have a really nice set of pieces. Harry Giles, I don't know why he doesn't start over Willie Cauley-Stein. If you're a Kings fan, let me know in the comments. But there's some nice things for the Kings to be excited about. Tonight was just, they went up against a Jazz team who played incredibly well, both on the defensive end and on the offensive end. Just a buzzsaw. Some interesting things. It looked like in this game, the first half was what the rotation is going to be. Royce O'Neal was the first one off the bench for Utah, and then Dante comes in. And there was even a point where they had like a Donovan, Dante, Royce O'Neal lineup going that was really fun and looked really good. Great spacing, and then you had Crowder and Gobert. Crowder looked nice this game. His shooting has not been there all preseason. Tonight it was there, and some of that may be because of the Kings, and some of it maybe he was just ready to go, and the Jazz just looked good. He was one of the best plus-minuses on the team. There were 3 players on the Jazz that had a plus-minus of plus 30 in this game, so that kind of tells you how good the Jazz played. Really impressive stuff. Not a lot you can get from the second half. A lot of bench players coming in, but played really well. 2 players that have continued to be interesting to me this whole preseason. George Niang and Grayson Allen looked really good. Alec Burks also, got to give a shout out to Alec Burks. Played incredibly well again on the offensive end. Defensively, I don't know. That's the interesting thing too. And I know a lot of you guys love Alec Burks and are big Alec Burks fans. I'm not the biggest Alec Burks fan in terms of on the court. I just feel like when the Jazz have him on the floor, it's a defensive sieve. And he was the first one off the bench in the first 2 games we played against better teams like Toronto, and I forgot the other one we played, but it was a struggle. Oh, against Portland. It was a struggle. Alec Burks comes in, first one off the bench against Portland, and the Trailblazers went on 11-3 run. This game, Royce is the first off the bench, and the Jazz were up 71-35 at halftime. I don't think it's a coincidence. It just is. It's the way it is. Like, Alec Burks has his nights where he's really great offensively, but that defense is just non-existent. And it's important. If you want to play for the Jazz, you better play defense. That's the calling card of this team. And it all starts with Rudy Gobert, who is incredibly dominant. Great game for the Jazz. It's exciting that the season starts soon. Woo! Are you ready? Like and subscribe this video. We're going all season. Hoops Nerd channel. Also, tell your friends, tell your wives, tell your dog. Like and subscribe this video and follow the Hoops Nerd channel because we're going to be doing awesome stuff. Talk to you later.